Okay, so let's talk about Klee, whether she's good, what she's good at, what she's garbage at, etc. So what I'm going to do during this conversation is in the background here, I'm going to show you some footage from the live stream today of me going around in a circle fighting some different world bosses. Now, the first one you're going to see here is Fire Boss. And now, I'm not purposely bursting everything all at the same time. I'm kind of trying out the different moves in this footage, but what you're going to notice right here in this one is I do actually go a full burst, and you're going to see a large amount of damage all at once. I think I'm going to really cut to the chase here and get to the point in this video early for you in case you're just really curious of what Klee's good at. And the answer for me personally is large amounts of insane AoE burst damage. I don't enjoy consistently DPSing with her because, like other people have pointed out, she feels clunky. Like you're playing with her, and when you're up close, the throws can feel off. You can't even hit like the hunter guys, the hunter whatevers that float around with the blades, the dash, the relic hunters. You can't hit those guys in the air, or at least not that I've been able to do. Maybe I just suck with her, okay? There's been a few things that were really annoying while I was playing her. So what I realized is if you're gonna play her, you have to realize a couple things, which is one, you have to play her like a melee character. Like you gotta be right up in their grill with this character, because the charge shot alone, you're gonna see in this footage, the charge shot is like in an AoE cone or circle right in front of you. I mean, it's right at your feet. She like shoots and points back, and it basically blows a hole in front of you type thing. And for that reason, do not, if you go for this character, don't go for her expecting the mage, long-range casting and kiting experience. That is not her, and it's not going to be enjoyable if that's what you like to play, okay? This character is kind of like an up-in-your-face, throwing, haymakers. It's kind of like Elastigirl, where she's like throwing haymakers and she can only really hit from like, mid-range. That's kind of the way she feels, right? She's not a sniper. So if you get past that, she actually feels pretty good, because what ends up happening is the combo is really, really, really fun. You do the ultimate, which gives you the bonus hits, into the E's, which then deploy the mines, and you get all the bonus hits. So what you end up seeing is small amounts of like me AoE overloading with, just the charge shot there, some basics of me throwing the grenades, and then you're going to see a huge amount of tons of bursts and all these numbers coming out of nowhere. Because what basically happens is you use your mines to trigger your ultimate's passive, which makes, things start happening. The lasers go out. And that's kind of what the first constellation does, is it gives you another one of those lasers, basically, which can happen randomly. I do have the first constellation, so you see like one more laser than you would normally see. I don't think constellations are required at all, personally, for her. After playing her, I think she can do the same thing, which is nuke in a large amount of AoE pyro damage with or without those. You can see there's one. Yeah, I saw one little red laser there. That's what my constellation does. I don't really think it changes things. I get probably an additional, maybe on average, 10 to 15% more damage, I would say, probably. But without that 10 to 15%, she still does significant damage. I mean, a lot. You're going to see me over nuke a lot of the people in this video here, including the bosses themselves. And one thing I've noticed from her is that because of her feeling clunky, I don't think people play her to her fullest and get her all the way to level 80, because she doesn't feel that enjoyable to play until you see these big numbers. Basically, what she does is run up to a group of everyone, aloha snack bar, and hug them, and then everything kind of blows up, right? That's more or less her play style. And you have to like that play style. I mean, if you want to sit back, if you like archers, you might not like her. Because the thing, too, is like her animations are slow. So you know how I talk a lot on this channel about like auto attack canceling with your basic attacks for like Claymore users, stuff like that? Auto attack canceling with this character is kind of hard to do because there's only 3 grenades. You throw 1, 2, and then a little bit of a stutter, third grenade. Okay, so you think, okay, I'll go 1, 2, and then cancel. But the second one, if you cancel, it can take it back. Like, it's a little clunky with it. So I found personally that I've had issues with that. So as it stands, if I was going to give her 1 to 10, I would give her like an 8.5, just purely for, you can see on the screen right here, just purely for this nuke damage that happens with this character. I get really excited about that every single time I go to do the damage, because I know I'm about to do an absolute of damage. And for me, that's my playstyle. That's what I enjoy. If you are going to like that, you're probably going to like Klee, okay? Now, in terms of artifacts, I would probably be using a pyro percentage goblet if you can get one. I would probably be using a 4-piece witches set if you can get one. Otherwise, just stack crit rate, crit damage. She synergizes with crit rate, so you're going to want to basically get as much crit rate on her as possible. Probably a crit rate weapon too. Say crit rate too many times, I can barely say the word anymore. That's what I would do for the weapon anyway. As far as the talents go, I don't have talents in this video, unfortunately. You see me at, I think I have like 1 point into my basic attack, but I don't have them fully done. She uses freedom books, so hopefully you don't have another character who uses freedom books too. If you don't, maybe consider using it on her, because I really think she's good, man. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at the damage from this stream tonight, and the thing was, I have not had a full use of her yet. I just got her to 80 today. I've just started testing with her. Her book is only level 64, and as you know, the characters plus the weapon is the base attack, and then that base attack is what is our multiplier for other things, including damage, crit damage, attack percentage is calculated off of that, all those things. So I need to get the book up, basically, which will start do even more damage. And I really don't think you need the constellations. I have the first one. I don't think you need the other ones for her to be good. I think if you have 2 fully done pyro characters already, you can still consider using her because of the Abyss Spire. I haven't had a chance to use her in the Abyss yet. Pyro users want to pair together typically, and the main DPS fire one is obviously Dialog, and we need another main DPS fire character like Bennett's not one. Shangling is probably not a main DPS. She's more of a support in my opinion. And for those reasons, we need another fire main DPS, and you can pair the fires together for the Abyss Spire or things like that. So as it stands, I'm probably going to use her in the Abyss Spire. I would give 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 for sure, in my opinion, on this character. That's going to do it for me. I mean, if you want to like the video to help me out, comment, sub, all that garbage. Hopefully this footage gave you an idea of it. I live stream every day at twitch.tv/Darth Microtransaction. You can catch me there. That's where this footage is from as well. And what I do here at the end is I kill the boss and I show you my artifacts. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the artifacts row so you can see what I'm using as well. And everyone have a great day. Also, sorry for kind of the video today. I'm actually out of town, mobile at the moment, so here's just kind of some footage. You guys are getting a little bit of a janky one for the day, but back to normal stuff as of Sunday. Thanks for enduring this one. Love y'all.